Welcome back to Weekend View. It's about 40 minutes past the hour. Taking a live look at Dallas as we look to the next storm system coming out of the west. Dallas, one spot. We'll see some warmer weather and some bigger storms later on today. In fact, we do have a risk for severe weather. We can show you that risk area anywhere across portions of central and northern Texas, reaching up into Oklahoma, perhaps into Kansas this afternoon as well. Gusty winds, large hail are going to be the main threats. Cannot rule out a couple of isolated tornadoes, especially just north of Dallas and around the Red River Valley. That would probably be the most likely spot to see some of those bigger storms develop. So you get into the month of March, you go between snowstorms and severe weather like clockwork. We're in that transition period, and today, one of those days. Let's talk more about severe weather in the forecast, and Jen's going to look at that in the studio.
Yeah, Eric, we've been talking about severe weather awareness today, everything from tornadoes to damaging winds and large hail. The insurance industry says hail causes about $1 billion worth of property damage each year. So we want to protect ourselves and our property, but don't do like this guy. Look at that guy. He actually laid down on his car in the hail to try to stop it from denting his car. There has got to be a better way. No doubt there is. That's not safe, actually. That's not going to work. All right, we're going to bring in our next guest, Michael Siciliano. He created an inflatable hail protector for your car. He joins us live via Skype. Michael, thank you so much for joining us. The hail protector is what you've invented. We see it there behind you. Tell us how it works.
So, hi, Jen. So the hail protector is basically a regular car cover that we took and added another car cover to, and then we inflate the in-between space to create a cushion of air around the whole vehicle with a blower system, a constant airflow.
So this is basically like a sort of like a giant airbag that goes on the outside of your car? Exactly.
If you think about it like a shower cap, and then you put another shower cap on your head, and then in between the two shower caps, you fill that with air.
So what powers it?
So right now we're running off of home power, AC outlet, but it'll run for an hour off of AA batteries, and it'll run for 2.5 to 3 hours off of a cigarette lighter plug or car accessory plug without depleting the starting power of the car.
Now, how hard is it to get this thing on your car to start with?
Well, actually, it's pretty easy. And I designed it really with ease of use in mind. So it weighs about as much as 2 gallons of milk. It looks a lot heavier than it is. And it packs up about the size of a dry cleaning bag. And so it, would store in your trunk or your hatch. Like I say, it's fairly lightweight. It pulls over the car like a regular car cover. And then there's a cinch where you cinch it around the bumpers and the wheels of the car.
Now, what if you are not by your car? I mean, there was a hailstorm coming and your car is in your driveway and you're somewhere else. Can you activate it?
Well, it is remote control, and so as you get the forecast for the day, listening obviously to the Weather Channel and watching the Weather Channel, you're going to be installing the hail protector, early in the day. And then as the weather really starts to get in, you just press your button from the comfort of your home or work, and you'll be up and ready to go. It inflates in about 5 minutes.
All right. So now the question everyone wants to know is, how much does it cost?
So good question. We're not on the market yet, but we're launching on March 19th, about 10 days from now. And it'll start at $299, and there'll be 6 sizes, and the biggest size, which would be like for the largest SUV, would be $399.
All right, Michael Siciliano, inventor of the hail protector. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I think a lot of our viewers are going to find that very interesting and useful. $299, it's less than your deductible in a lot of insurance policies. So something interesting to consider. On their website, hailprotector.com, they've got a really interesting map that shows who has had hail over the last 8 years. It's everyone almost here. There's hardly any spots that haven't at least been affected by at least one small hailstorm, so especially in the middle and the east. It's a story we'll follow for you as we get into severe weather season. And also up next, we're going to talk about in our winter weather update our next winter storm, Triton. Dr. Greg Postel is standing by with a look at the forecast for who will get new snow.